Welcome to Unapologetic J podcast. Or should we say just Unapologetic? The Unapologetic podcast. I'm your host, J. Michelle.
And I am Keem. His name Keem across all platforms.
This is my co-host, Hakeem.
What's that?
I'm good. So, let me introduce myself, J. Michelle from Compton, California. West Side. Woo woo. Woo woo. Connect gang, BB bang. Oh my God, what the hell? I remember that shit. West Side, connect gang, BB bang.
What's up?
Nah, but from Los Angeles. South Central Los Angeles, Compton, California, born and raised, living in Las Vegas. Unapologetic podcast. You will not get popular opinions. You will get some shit you probably don't agree with.
Unapologetic truth.
You feel me? You gonna get some shit you do agree with and you do rock with. You know what I'm saying? We just here to speak the motherfucking truth.
Absolutely. And,
You wanna tell them about yourself?
I mean, ain't too much to tell. I pimp on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
Only on Sundays.
Oh.
That's a guy's day.
The Lord's Day.
But I'm from Oakland, California. Bay Area, if you want, we say Oakland.
The town.
Yeah, from the town. Yeah, I mean, ain't too much about me, man. I did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It'll come out.
You got a lot of life experience.
Got a lot of life experience. Too much to tell right now. And we'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, it'll come as it goes.
Over time.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the Unapologetic podcast with your host J. Michelle and Hakeem.
See, I like when people sing my name.
Keemy.
Sing my name.
He's so cute. Little fat boy.
Yeah,
You know how I feel about
little
fat boy.
You know what I'm saying?
You're dumb. Shut the hell up. Okay, so we're gonna get into it because this has been a long time coming. It's been in the making for a minute, like almost 6 months that we've been trying to get this together. And
I was talking about it last week.
Yeah, I was very particular about my co-host and who I would have come on the show with me. So Hakeem is very cultured in our culture, hip hop, life experience. Children, father, marriage, you know what I'm saying? Industry, music, movies, a little bit of everything.
Mind one time, we're gonna say ex-marriage, just to make sure that everybody know that I ain't married.
Anymore. So you're divorced?
Yeah. Ain't no ring on this finger.
You said it like it was that. Or took it off.
You had a 10. When I used to take it off.
You used to take off your ring?
10. You feel me? I'm just saying.
Why did you used to take it off?
I take showers and shit does, stupid.
Why did you used to take your ring off?
Because I had to take a shower.
You don't take your ring off in the shower.
I ain't about to have the under part of my ring like getting all dirty under there. Like that's become fun guy. Then you could lose your finger like that. And people think you got diabetes and you don't got diabetes.
You didn't want your Old Spice body wash getting stuck under your ring?
Yeah, nah, you don't want to do that.
Childish.
That's it.
That's childish. But both of us being from California, I'm from Los Angeles / Compton. I rep Compton. Compton is tatted on me, but still Los Angeles County. So with both of us being from California, we just lost someone very important to our community.
Definitely.
So
R.I.P. Nip.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
We wanted to pay homage to him for sure before anything else.
Yeah. I mean,
how did it affect you?
For me, you can see the impact that man, in a short time, he's the same age as me, and in that amount of time of life,
that's crazy.
He hit a lot of people. I mean, for him to get a funeral at the Staples Center, to also, affect people around the world, to people in different countries giving him love and all that stuff, and for people that didn't even listen to his music to be affected by him, because even me, I listened to his music, the last album is when I was like, Nip got it. I was like, that's
Victory
it.
Lap.
Victory Lap. I was like, Nip got it. I liked him before then, but I was like, I could tell he was still finding that hit. You know what I mean? That whatever was going, but everybody loved him.
His voice.
Like Crenshaw, I loved Crenshaw, and I loved his out. But once I started hearing him speak and hearing him talk, and one of my boys went on tour with him, and I heard nothing but good. I heard nothing but good things about this man. The one time I met him, cool dude. He just check out my music. That's all he did. Like, I mean, we didn't have no full conversation, but you could just feel a vibe with somebody when you meet him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't on no cat stuff. I actually listened to his music.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't listen
actually
to everybody's music.
Listen to it.
When I was doing the music stuff, I get CDs, Frisbee. You know what I'm saying? His
What's
target
that?
practice with the CDs. But nah, man, he really was, for me, it really affected me. I got emotional about it because there's not too many that we have that are really trying to change the hood.
Right.
Like really in there trying to change the hood. It's one thing trying to give the knowledge out, but he's in there trying to change the hood economically, and he's there. He died in front of the place that he's trying to change.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It was deep.
Crazy.
It was the Sunday I was at home, and I had, I always post something, not something spiritual, but not every Sunday, but I posted something on Instagram, and I was like, sometimes it's not the devil, it's the choice. Mm-hmm. And then I was taking a nap, and I woke up, and then all that was on the news or whatever on our feed. It was first he got shot, and then it was like people were saying that he passed, but it wasn't official that he had passed yet. And I cried. I was upset. 3 people that I cried, celebrity wise: Aaliyah, Tupac, and Nipsey. Mm-hmm. Only celebrities I cried for that passed away, because I didn't listen to his music. I wasn't a fan of his music. I really didn't listen to Victory Lap. Cardi came out the same time as Victory Lap. So I was into Cardi, but I saw his interview on The Breakfast Club, and I was like, he dope as fuck. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I had met him probably like twice or 3 times. So one time in Atlanta, and because I lived in Atlanta, so Tree Sound is like one of the most popular studios there. So Terrace Martin was there, Nip and Mustard. They had a session, and Terrace called me, and me and my homegirl went, and we chilled. The homegirl Ma, she run the studio. She cooks for everybody, wings, everything. Like, y'all want something to eat? Y'all good? They was just doing music, very quiet, very to himself. But I wasn't. I guess this is him working on Victory Lap. But I never was into the music. Like I said, I'm from Compton. I wasn't really a South Central LA type of chick. So I really didn't do like the underground music and the mixtapes and all that type of stuff. But when I saw his interview on The Breakfast Club, I was like, oh my God, he's so dope. Like everything he was talking about doing, and how he visited Africa and all the stuff he was doing for the community, and trying to buy a property and buying up sections of where all that, and trying to do the apartment complexes. Like he said, they was gonna tear down that thing and make the apartment complexes and all that stuff for real estate. I was like, damn, this nigga dope. Like, I fucked with Nip after that. Right. Like, I fucked with him before, but I was like, you sold me on Nipsey Hussle at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So when he passed, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. And then we had to watch it, which was also fucked up. But me personally, I know what it feels like to have your significant other murdered. Mm-hmm. So I felt more pain for her and for Lauren and the kids and his family, because I literally went through that shit like in 2006. So it kind of like brought back memories, and it reminded me of that situation. So it was just like very, very familiar emotions. And I was like, when they first said he was shot, I was like, please don't let this man die. But I had already started crying because I felt it. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna pray. Like, he can't be dead. And then they said he was. And I was like, fuck. That shit was a lot.
My biggest thing about him passing was, we can't have shit. We can't have nothing. Whether it's by us or by outside entities. No matter, everybody wants to say conspiracy, whatever it may be. we can't have shit. We can't. Like, as soon as somebody is prominent enough to, unfortunately, I have this thing that I hate the fact that celebrity has to be the thing that moves us as black people.
Yeah.
But it is. It's just what it is. And because we're not following Jesse, we're not following Al Sharpton, we're not following, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're way out of our age range.
They're out of our age range, and we're not following Umar Johnson. We're not following, Umar.
Some people should.
But people aren't necessarily following them.
This is true.
As far as rappers, your Jay-Z's, your, you know what I'm saying? Your
so who do you, so what makes you, so what is it about a certain person in our black community that is a leader that makes people be like, well, I'll follow you, but I won't follow you? So why would people follow like a Nipsey but won't follow like an Al Sharpton, who's clearly been on the front lines forever?
Well,
for us,
one thing is that cool is the rule.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
very true.
You want to be around the cool person.
This is true.
You don't want to be around the square or the teacher or you want somebody that's cool, that can relate to you, that also is teaching you, that also is giving you game, that's also prominent in the community, that's also doing things to help, however way they're getting it, however way that's happening. But it's always been like that with us. The big dope dealer.
Why is it like that with us?
Because it's way deeper than just that. Because of course everything turns into systematic oppression for me. Everything goes back to that. So we were already brought down to a sense to think about, to follow something that not necessarily good for us, but it has to be good because we don't have anything else. So in order to flourish, because of our surroundings, it's going to be the dope dealer that's flourishing. They got the car, they got the money, they got everything that we want to get out of where.
So let's go deeper. Where does that come from? Where do you think it comes from? Because you said systematic oppression.
It's a ghetto mentality.
Does it have anything? Does it go back to like Jim Crow?
It goes back to all of that. Yeah, for sure. Did you hear that? Side note, did you hear that Jim Crow?
Sidebar.
Yeah, did you hear that Jim Crow was fake?
No, I never heard that.
I read something that said it was fake.
I never heard that. Because I read a lot of books where it derived from, where it came from. Yeah,
but they say that the person didn't exist, or something like that. I'll look it up and I'll get the fully facts on what I saw. I didn't write it down, nothing. But yeah.
But regardless if it's fake or not, it's working.
Yeah, it worked.
But we have a lot of us. When I say us, I'm talking about us, black people. We have a lot of us. I don't want to use the word woke, but there are a lot of us that are more knowledgeable, right? There are some of us that are more knowledgeable of ourselves these days than I would say back in like the 2000s or the late 90s. Like, we're more knowledgeable of ourselves. So we kind of like, there's a lot of us that know like what's the fuck shit and what's not the fuck shit.
I forgot what they call our generation.
Not Generation X or next.
There's a different name.
It's a new name.
There's another name for where we grew up in, because we grew up in the age where there's we was right before the technology boom. Like, we was in the middle of everything. Like, if you were born in the 80s,
you know what that
early
is?
90s, it's called something I can't remember what it's called.
You don't know?
But if you were born in that time, because think about what we've seen in our time. We've seen
everything.
We've seen from the rotary to the smartphone.
From the rooter to the tutor.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge change in the world completely. That's a complete.
The world has changed so much in the past 20 years.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And you got to think about how slow everything went before that.
So I try to think about that shit when I think about like older people, like people that's in like 70s, 80s and stuff like that. Like my grandmother, she keeps up with technology. Like she got an Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Like she keeps up with stuff like that. But it's other older people. Can you imagine the things that they seen, like from the civil rights movement up until this new world of technology and
that's why I was so happy
twerking
when my grandma saw Obama get in the office.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
She was able to see it before she passed.
That was beautiful.
That was her greatest thing.
Yeah, they have to see stuff like that because people like that never probably would ever thought.
Well, no, you wasn't thinking
black president? No black president.
I wasn't thinking about that at all.
Definitely.
But overall, like I was saying, I hate the fact that we have to look to celebrity for that. But because those people are the popular people, and they can reach more ears, it's
right.
If they can do something, then that's best. And with Nip, him making something happen, and we also got Killer Mike and
David Banner.
Yeah, David Banner, of course, and I don't want to exclude them out.
No,
because and we are. A lot of people are. They don't think of them as what they're doing.
That's the problem with our people. They wait till people are dead to be like, oh my God. And that's one of my biggest fears. Like all the work that we do and all the things that we done, all the things that we create, for somebody to like ignore it and to dismiss it, and then when you die, y'all gonna flood y'all timelines with me.
Yeah.
After I die, like don't do me. Don't do me.
But I would say
fuck
like
that.
On
don't
top of that,
me.
I think it's a little different with Nip because he was relatable to the hood and to the techies. So like he was cool enough and brand new on the scene enough to where people were going to pay attention. So if David Banner would be doing what he's doing right now during the time he made Play. You know what I'm saying? It would have been different.
I think people are just starting to recognize who Nip was and everything he stood for.
Right. I
think people started paying attention after he passed. I think that people were like, I don't want to say bandwagoning, but a lot of motherfuckers started, but they do that with everybody. Like somebody dies, now you want to research, you want to listen to their music, you want to watch all their interviews. And I think over the couple of weeks, it was so many people that turned up and came out to Ground Zero, I'm gonna call it, that came out to Ground Zero was because they were learning about who he was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they were like, okay, now I know who that is. Oh my God, he's dope as fuck. Well, let me go down to the such and such and put light again. Like, that shit weak to me.
But
low key.
It is, but in a sense of the fact that he can be martyred after death. He's all the words that he spoke. Everything that he said is now going to be recognized.
Oh, he's going to be recognized for years to come. He's like another Tupac. Like 15, 20,000 years later, people are still going to be making posts about his interviews and sound bites and of what he said and Crenshaw and pictures and all that. But why the fuck did the nigga have to die for y'all to do that?
Everything, that's how it is. That's how it is. Things got to get popular for people to notice it. You got to have money to make money. That's how everything. That's how. It's kind
of like a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like you sacrificing your life for the message for people just to get it. So if I have to die to get you this message, then I'll just have to die, because you're not gonna get it until I'm gone.
Yeah.
Tragic. Tragic. Fucking disgusting. Anyway, so moving on. Yes, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Prayers.
The person I cried for was my boy Jack.
Hey Jack. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Jack.
Rest in peace to Jack. Yes. Condolences to his family.
What you gonna play? Sipping on some scissors?
Sipping. New music. What you listen to?
I listen to and this is crazy because I don't listen to women rappers.
How could you not? There's so many of us. I'm not a woman rapper, but I'm just saying, it's so many of us.
Because I'll be tired. I get tired. I can listen to it. Like I listened to Cardi B's album one time. It was good, and then I didn't want to hear it no more.
You're insane.
I didn't want
to listen to it. You have to listen to it like every day.
You do.
Yeah.
Not me.
I do.
I don't want to listen to it.
It's like a year old now.
Check this out though. And this is recent women rappers. I'm not talking about like the Brat and Foxy Brown and Lil Kim.
Obviously, it's 2019.
But because a lot of that should be sound the same. And
so y'all niggas don't sound the same.
The Stallion, no, I don't listen to them niggas. The niggas that sound the same. We can talk about them too. But
Meg,
Stallion,
Stallion.
She raw.
She is.
I can actually see myself listen to her a couple times. She's actually.
I fuck with
She
Meg.
actually be busting.
She does.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I saw a little freestyle too on Power 106. I was like, okay, little mama.
Get it, man.
Well, she ain't no little mama. She thick and.
That's why she called the Stallion.
She thick and a mama.
You feel me?
But yeah, she was dope. I listened to that.
Meg is popping.
Yeah, she's dope. She's dope. Did you listen to her album yet?
I haven't. I've been on the Tina show. So
Tina show.
that's her mixtape before. Well, I ain't gonna say her mixtape. It's her project. I'm not calling nobody else shit a mixtape. It's her project before her album.
Yeah.
So the Tina show, which has Big Ol' Freak on it, because everybody was like, "Oh my God, Big Ol' Freak ain't on this one."
Oh, that's on the mixtape.
That's on the Tina show. Right. So that was her breakout single.
Okay.
And I guess a lot of people didn't know about that project. So they just assumed that it was just that single that was out, but it was a whole project, and that song was on that project. So I started with Realer. I've added Realer to my podcast playlist.
Okay.
Podcast playlist.
Yeah.
Spotify playlist.
There you go.
I added Realer to that. And it just happens to be number 1 on the album, but that shit hard.
Yeah, no, she raw. I like her.
As fuck.
I like her a lot.
Who else you listen to?
What else have I listened to new lately? We was just talking about it. What are we talking about? What talk about? What have I listened to new? Listen to 98th. That's by Adrian Marcel.
Is that R&B or?
R&B. He's from Oakland.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
Adrian Marcel. Okay.
He made that song 2 a.m.
Sing it for me.
2 a.m. I'm on.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, him.
Okay.
Adrian Marcel. He has a new
So he
album
switched up
called
the flow?
I mean, it's a little slower.
It's not poppy like that song?
Nah, not too much. Not too much. It's kind of, he really on some R&B. On some real R&B shit. Adrian Marcel. DJ Khaled.
Another one.
I like that album a lot.
Another one.
It's better than the last album.
It's very spiritual.
Yeah.
It's very spiritual, and it's very relationship driven.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. I think that's a dope message for a lot of young men out here. That you know what, I can't even say that now, because a lot of these young rappers rap about being with their girlfriends and have girlfriends and post their girlfriends and fight and argue everything on social media. So I can't say like it's a good message, because a lot of dudes don't talk about their women, but now a lot of them do. We came a long way from NWA fuck bitches and to now where rappers are like, yeah, this my girl, I love her. But DJ Khaled's album is very relationship driven.
I just love
very we together, very much in love.
I just love the direction of all that era of hip hop, because everybody's grown and everybody's putting out shit.
Grown and sexy.
Yeah, like even like 2 Chainz album.
I like 2 Chainz album.
Dope 2 Chainz.
I like 2 Chainz album.
Love that album all the way through.
I like 2 Chainz album.
All the way through.
That album was really good. He's still talking about cheating on his wife, but yeah, that album was really good. That album was great. I like 2 Chainz. But yeah, DJ Khaled's album is dope. I don't like the fact that he have to keep repeating himself to the public about why he made his son executive producer, because he made his son executive producer on the first album. Yeah. And I'm saying the first album, not first DJ Khaled album, but the first album when his son was born, like the one before this one. So he made his son executive producer before. So now he's in interviews again talking about why he's doing it. I think more artists should do that. Yeah. But they don't.
It's smart. You give something to a child.
But they don't.
Now his child has executive producer.
A lot of people just save money for their kids.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Now your percentage, and then listen to YG album, and he donated.
YG 400.
He donated. He put a percentage, 10% of each song.
Each song to Nip's Kids.
Kids, which is dope.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's dope. And then
YG's album is dope. And
is dope.
if you in LA and you catch YG out with Taco Mill, they got the taco truck, the local taco truck out there in LA that they be like, you know, secret location. Sometimes you gotta follow the page to see where they at. But I fuck with Taco Mill heavy. My book release party, I had Taco Mill cater.
I need to try that.
I had Taco Mill cater.
And what's other brand name?
All Flavor No Grease or Blue Kitchen.
I ain't seen none of that yet. I need to go.
All Flavor No Grease, Blue Kitchen. Okay, so Taco Mill, All Flavor No Grease, and Blue Kitchen have a restaurant together called Food. I don't want to say it wrong because it's like the Illuminati, but food. Food Manati. So they have a restaurant for all three of them.
That's dope.
Yeah, in LA. And then we can't forget Mr. Fry's Man in Gardena. Like,
yeah, we got up in the Bay, we got Chef Smelly.
Chef Smelly.
Raw. Listen, that boy.
I would shout out the other trap kitchen, but I don't feel like it.
Yeah, man.
Because their party got shut down yesterday. Tragic.
Okay. We will not speak negative on the melanin.
Yeah, we will. It's Unapolojetic J. We don't speak about all these motherfuckers.
What else have you listened to?
Ari Lennox is on repeat.
Okay.
With me. Ari Lennox, if y'all don't know, Ari Lennox is signed with Dreamville, which is J. Cole's label. And she fire. Period. She had a project out before this, but this is her album, Shea Butter Baby. The lead single, Shea Butter Baby, featuring J. Cole. Fire. She fired. That's just it. Like, she fired. Like, if you listen to her, she'll give you some like Erykah Badu vibes with the high pitched notes and stuff like that. But she's very us, nigga,
Gotcha.
Bitch, fuck you,
Gotcha.
Suck my pussy, type shit.
Pussy
Not in those words. Not in those words, but she'll say like,
like for pussy sucking.
There's a line she say. I'm looking for pussy sucking.
Always looking for it.
She got a line where she say, you're deceiving, receiving, non-giving head ass. But she's singing, you're deceiving, receiving, not giving head ass.
You felt that in your soul?
Yeah, but I get head, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I did, because I remember all the times I didn't get head, so I felt it.
I feel like every time
brought back memories.
Something about head comes up and you get like really passionate about that.
Love it.
Like it gets, you reflecting back.
It's my favorite.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. Well, okay, all right. Tell me more. Tell me more. Do not say less.
Listen, if I could just get head for the rest of my life and not take no dick, I will definitely just get head forever. Period. Okay. Shit is the business.
All right.
When it's done right. And don't let nobody tell you that women know how to give head better than men, because that's a lie.
Tell me more.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just here. I'm all ears. I'm just listening. That's it.
I'm just saying it's not true. It's not true.
I want you to know these things. Just let me know. Just let me know what you know.
It's just not true. Like don't let gay people tell you like, oh, women give head better than men because women know what women want. Like, that's bullshit.
Some men know what women want too, huh?
Absolutely.
Hey, what's that? Look at me. What's that, camera one? Huh? I say some men know too, is all I said. Not camera one. That's what I said there. Huh?
You stupid. Man, I'm just saying, like, listen, I had some trash head from both, but men do it better. That's all I'm going to say about that.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's all I'm going to say about that. Cardi? You fucking with Cardi?
Her single on her song on Khaled's album.
Wish Wish?
That's what. Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit slap.
It does, and she will slap a bitch.
That's the best since her single. Like,
What's her single?
her first single.
Which one?
The one that made
Bodak Yellow?
Yeah.
You have a lot of catching up to do.
No, I've listened to everything. I just say what I said. what I said was what I said.
Nigga.
I'm saying, like, as far as like the feeling that song gives, like on some it's like dudes gonna listen to it, maybe be singing it, then because everybody singing, dudes ain't out here singing Cardi B songs.
You're not supposed to.
But
you're guys.
But you've caught niggas singing Cardi B song, like the Bodak niggas were singing that because it was basically.
I mean,
Kodak.
it's true. Like, what's she saying?
Now, if I see a nigga walking down the street talking about big old freak, big old freak,
but like, sir,
have a fucking issue.
What you talking about? That ain't it, sis.
Man,
sing something else.
Man,
find you some Meek Mill.
Look here.
See about Meek Mill album, amazing.
Yeah, you know what? It took me 3 times to love it.
You know,
I didn't love it on first. But I listened. I just listened to it. I just kind of listened to it.
Jay-Z sold me on it. Jay-Z sells me on everything. Except for that On the Run Tour 2 concert. I left early. I was ready to go because it was enough Jay-Z. But anything else, Jay-Z sells me on. So when I heard Free, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Did he sell you on Magna Carta? Magna Carta? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. The only thing he didn't sell me on was... You're stupid. The only thing he didn't sell me on was Blueprint 3. And the only reason why I never heard Blueprint 3, I cannot name a song off of Blueprint 3 because I was listening to Slaughterhouse. So I was literally every day, all day listening to Slaughterhouse, and I did not one time press play on Blueprint 3.
Blueprint 3 had the song with Drake on.
Oh, that's sad. Cause
on to the next. What was it called? What's the damn song called?
Was that on there?
Platform. No. Was it?
Nobody knows.
No, it was like.
I don't think anybody listened to Blueprint 3.
It was a song about the next rappers. He was like bigging up all the new rappers or something.
Yeah, nobody listened to Blueprint 3. But when Blueprint 3 came out, I was listening to Slaughterhouse. And at that moment, I was like, Slaughterhouse is one of the best hip-hop rap groups, period.
Yeah.
Them and Wu-Tang.
Yeah, well, they wasn't able to prove it.
I wonder what happened.
Joe says that.
Don't talk about my favorite.
But he says it.
What'd he say?
That nigga crazy.
What?
No, he don't think he crazy.
I get what you said. We all crazy.
But I'm saying, like, he just, he says it all the time. He says that about how he wasn't trying to hear nothing but what M was talking about. M wasn't helping him. And then him and Cricket be like, nah, this nigga was doing whatever he wanted to do.
So Joe was the reason Slaughterhouse broke up.
That's what it sounds like.
Cricket told me something different.
That's what it sounds like. Every time they have an interview, that's what it sounds like.
Crook told me that they would sign to Koch, and Koch didn't print up enough CDs because they thought they would undersell, but they ended up overselling, and they didn't have enough product, and so the numbers didn't work out.
But they were supposed to make the other album, and they never came together and make the other album. Well, that's what the issue was, right? Because they were supposed to make another album.
I couldn't, honestly, it's like a movie that you can't remake. I couldn't see Slaughterhouse being a second album in.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They couldn't prove that they was gonna be great, and they were raw. That was.
But that's not saying that what they did wasn't great, because that album
what they did was great. That's why everybody was looking forward to it. But you can't say that they were great. That was going to be a great, because they had one album. It's one.
So
album.
did Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill also had a whole ass career before that. Before her
one. No, they had one album. Fugees only had one album.
They had only one album.
One album.
I thought it was 2.
Fugees had one album.
All right.
And then Lauryn Hill had one album.
Yeah, we're talking R&B though. She rapped, but it was R&B. It's different. Like Bilal could put out an album. I knew that. They had 2. Okay.
Fugees had 2 albums.
1.5.
Blinded on Reality in 1994, and then The Score in
The Score.
96, the one that...
Which is like compilation, basically. Yeah, so they had one album. Cause she had Killing Me Softly was just her and Prize.
Yeah. One
But she was
time.
smashing Wyclef, so of course it wasn't gonna work out.
Lauren disappoints me every time I go to her house.
Why? Why do you keep going?
Like, because I love her.
Trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Try to give her the benefit of the doubt. And then the problem is that I don't know why, but she tends to speed up the damn songs. It's all like reggae, like a reggae type of tone, and it's sped up. She doesn't do the song slow like I was supposed to be.
So she does like a reggae tone version of Killing Me Softly?
Not reggae tone. Don't reggae.
She does a reggae,
Like, but
reggae
it's
version
it's
of
just
Killing Me
faster.
Softly?
It's like a little up tempo. But the last time I saw her, she did a couple of the songs that was slow songs. She did them slow. But besides that, the other time I seen her, she did the fucking. I was like, why? I was like, I'm not here to hear it. Like, you haven't made another album. You can't do this.
Right, like you can't make it like
You
how
can't.
people switch up when they perform. It can't be like
you don't have that option.
medleys.
I'm here to hear
like how
it.
Beyonce do it, like medleys and
Yeah.
sing something out or just rap something that
Yeah.
was supposed to be sang. Like
Yeah, she doesn't have that. You don't have that window.
tragic.
Nah, I'm gonna need you to stop that.
Tragic. So when you were married,
When I was
right?
Yeah.
Did you want or did you seek validation from other women?
When I was married and really into my marriage, nah, I didn't.
That's good.
I was too focused. Because life was too in front of what was going on. Was there something on my face? Don't do that.
Because it was itchy, but I want to scratch it. Like I have on makeup and all that, and then of course I don't want to scratch my skin, so I just like tap it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty girl shit.
All right. Okay. All right. That's kind of like the pat.
Pat your weed, ladies. Pat your weed, ladies. Pat your weed. You know how many people came to me and were like, "Oh my God, what wave is that?"
Huh?
Yeah, girls that ask me what wave my hair is.
Oh.
Because they think I have a weave.
Because you have that sew in, right?
Yeah, they think I got a sew in. And I'm like,
They right, right?
no, they wrong.
No, they right.
No, they wrong.
No, that shit fake.
No, it's all my hair.
Yeah, it's all fake, right?
No,
Yeah, for sure.
it's all mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was married.
So asking that because, you know, everybody wants to get on Aisha's case about saying that she doesn't get hit on, but everybody forgot to say, I don't look for it. I don't need that.
Yeah.
That's what she said after the fact. But of course, social media took that sound bite and just went left with it.
Because it sounds crazy. She shouldn't have said it like that. I know
And
she
this
said
is
she
why
sound crazy. Though.
but this is why I didn't comment on it because it was a sound bite.
Right.
So I went and watched the whole interview. And it was a question from Jada to his mom, how do you handle women that hit on your men, groupies or whatnot? And so she answered it, and then Aisha answered according to Steph, and she was like, he's really nice, and sometimes I have to insert myself and say, hey, I'm here. And you know, I don't get that. Not that I want it, but I don't get hit on. And then Jada proceeded to say, don't think that you don't. It's men that's looking at you and people that admire you because you're beautiful. So when you're in a relationship, like, do you need validation from other people besides your significant other? Whether you want it or not. Like, if I was to go pump gas, I'm used to somebody trying to holler at me, right? Oh, hey, beautiful. Hey, gorgeous. How was your day? Woo, woo, woo. Relationship or not. So if I get in a relationship and then do I expect not to have those compliments when I walk outside?
No, and I can understand, like, if one day anything that's taken away from you that you're used to on a regular, it's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel weird after. So if you're pumping that gas your entire life, and every time you go pump a gas, some nigga come up and holler at you, and somebody tell you look good or something like that, and then all of a sudden you go to the gas station a couple times, you realize.
Ain't nobody saying shit to me. Fuck wrong with me?
You're probably thinking, what happened?
Yeah, fuck wrong with me?
I gained weight. Do I look crazy? Did I didn't do my hair right or something? You're probably thinking there's something wrong with you. So I can understand that aspect.
Right.
So just feeling like, well, shit, before he got famous, like, it was like people kind of paid attention to me. Now, they're famous, I kind of feel like I'm in the background and all these people paying attention to him, and she just needs some attention. It
doesn't mean that he's not giving her that attention, right?
Well, I don't know what's going on in the household.
But you know what I'm saying.
But it doesn't mean that. No. Right. It don't mean that at all. But I understand what she was trying to say. Like when people say, I want to see if I still got it.
Like how men do.
Like how
all the time.
All the time.
Like how men do all the time.
Understanding like men do that, women do that too. Y'all are terrible. And we gonna expose this shit on this show.
Oh, are we gonna expose it?
Y'all are terrible. As soon as y'all see a ring, y'all wanna take
refill my cup. What we talking about, sir? How do women do?
Women don't
take this top off.
Women don't I told you you're bugging me like this.
Come on, sexy man servant. Take the top off while you tell me what us women do. Tell me about it.
Y'all are seeking the right man.
We are seeking
the right man.
We're seeking
the right man, y'all when y'all get in a relationship, y'all want the right man. Y'all want the
First of all, we're not gonna talk about me.
Yes or no?
We're gonna talk about other women.
Other women, is that what they want?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. So, wait. Let me stop. Okay. So, since I'm here speaking for all women in this moment, cause y'all ain't here to defend yourselves, it's just me. So, what do all women want?
What do y'all want?
No, you just said we're seeking. What was your quote unquote your quotation?
If you get in a relationship, you're seeking the right person. You're seeking somebody that's going to take care of you and do or help.
Correct.
All the good stuff.
Yes.
When women see that, even if that man's in a relationship, they want that.
That's tragic, and they should not be that way.
And they go after it.
And they should not do that.
Because so many women say, none of these niggas ain't shit. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing this. So when they see the man that's married, like when I was married. Women saw that and they clamored.
Okay, so saying that, I'm going to say that it's not okay for other women to do that.
You say we ain't shit?
No.
Because you speak for all women.
I'm going to say those women ain't shit. Those particular women ain't shit.
Right.
And they shouldn't do shit like that. Period. It's wrong. So you want to know why men cheat? You want to know why, you know what I'm saying, men step out of their marriage or their relationship? Because women give them the option to do so. No disrespect, but men are like children. They need guidance. They need rules. You can't do this. You can't do that. Or I'm going to leave. Because I'm not going to tolerate this particular action from you.
Can't hold me captive.
No, I'm saying you captive. I'm just saying, if a man loves his woman and she's like, I'm not going to tolerate X, Y, and Z, he's not going to do it, right?
Yeah, because understood at the beginning.
Exactly.
As long as there's something that changed up.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, well, me on the outside, let's say I was one of those shady ass women, right? I see you with your woman. I see you treating her well, right? And so then I'm like, ooh, he look like a good nigga. Let me go, a good man. Sorry. He look like a good man. So let me try to squeeze my way in the situation. I'm giving him the opportunity to cheat. I'm giving him another option. I'm presenting something to him that he probably wasn't even thinking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So as a woman, or for the women that do that, you shady as fuck. And y'all are the reason why men cheat. Period.
All right. Okay.
Seriously, because if a man go out, even if the man was to go out looking for some shit to get into, you feel me?
I'll give you a slow clap.
Even if the man was going out looking for something to get into, right?
Yeah.
Married, in a relationship, whatever, like, oh, I'm having problems in my relationship. You at the bar, you having a drink, a girl come up to you, and then she like, you know, y'all spark up a conversation, and you're like, well, this such and such is going on in my relationship. I'm not happy about such and such and such. She not supposed to be like, okay, well, let me give you this pussy.
I mean, you feel me? If he lonely, dog.
No. She's supposed to encourage you to work it out with your girl, your wife, or whatever.
Yeah.
If I don't give you the option to cheat on your girl, you wouldn't cheat on your girl.
Facts.
Right. So it's women out there that give men the option, way too many options that they need, that they don't need, to cheat. That's why they cheat.
And I'd like to tell you women out there that if you be you. If that's what you want to do, you do that. For those women that want to stay.
This nigga got a whole motherfucking PSA.
Because I don't want to change you, baby. I want you to be you. And for me to change you to if you want to come soothe me when I'm hurting, come on, be
Not
my
soothe
baby,
you.
be my Neosporin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be his icy hot.
Be my icy hot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that.
But nah, for real. That's yeah. Each way, everybody tend to point fingers instead of just being like, we all fucked up. It's the easiest way to put it. We all fucked up.
We are definitely all
men,
fucked up.
as men, we are wired different because we are different, and I don't see how this is not understood throughout time.
We are different.
We are fucking different.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
We are men. I can literally fuck somebody and not give a fuck about them.
So can I.
You can, but a lot of women can't.
I think a lot of men try to. I think men try to convince themselves, and then they get into their little man huddles and tell other men, yeah, she ain't gonna fuck that nigga unless she got feelings for him. That is absolutely false.
That's not.
But y'all can believe that though.
That's
if y'all
not the
want
part,
to.
though. If you're in a relationship with somebody and a woman, normally when a woman cheats in a relationship, they're cheating for a purpose. There's a purpose to it.
Absolutely.
Niggas ain't got no purpose.
Yeah, you got too many. You got too many options.
There ain't no purpose.
You got too many options. You got too many asses swinging in your face. Too many titties bouncing in your face. Too many little bitches like, ew, Danny, I give it to you a son.
Where they at?
Where they at though?
Shit,
Where they at though?
You gonna show me where them at?
Where they at though? So Cardi went live on pertaining to the Aisha Curry situation and asked, who respects marriages more, men or women?
Man.
Who is he lying to over here? What?
Men respect marriages more. I mean, I just. I don't know. I'll say it wrong.
You didn't say the truth. You didn't say the
I
truth.
didn't say it's women?
No, fuck no.
Oh, so it's nobody. Don't nobody respect shit.
Period.
Oh, okay.
But I think that men respect men's marriages who they respect. For example, because I know that may have sounded a little confusing. Men respect marriages if they respect the guy in the marriage. So like for a Steph Curry, for example, or a LeBron James, or a Kobe Bryant, or a Idris Elba, or Samuel. Is Samuel Jackson married?
Yes.
Is he? Okay, so shit like that. If guys love this guy, Jay-Z and Beyonce, if guys love that guy and he's married, that guy is gonna respect that man's marriage.
Yeah.
If you think that this lady is married to a fuckboy, you're not gonna respect her marriage. You don't give a fuck about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you want to holler at her, you going to try to holler at her. You not finna think about, oh, if he going to get mad or what he going to say or whatever. If you respect the man, you respect that man's marriage. That's what I think.
I think that's part of it, but I think it's also, I work on vibes. That's just how I operate through everything. Talking to people and dealing with people, a vibe. If I feel the wrong vibe from you, I'm not going to talk to you. I think it's the same thing with respecting someone's marriage. If that woman, if you get around some people, you get around a couple, and you see that woman doesn't respect that woman might not respect that marriage.
Then you're not gonna respect it either.
Exactly. So it's a vibe. You can feel when somebody's available.
Right.
You can feel that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little too much. It's a little too friendly. It's a little too. He don't care, she don't care, whatever it may be.
It's a little bit of y'all letting a little too much slide.
Exactly.
From somebody else.
Exactly.
Like,
so it's things of that sort. It's so many factors. It could be anything. It could be a lot of different factors that come into play.
But I think that's why a lot of girls want, like, you know, when they say they want the hood dope dealer or the famous or the popular guy in school or the most popular athlete or the yeah, but I'm saying, like, I think that's why they want that, because when you have a man that is respected in society, it kind of protects you too, because you're not gonna have like random dudes hollering at you like, oh, you such and such girl, oh, let me open the door for you. You know, like back in the day when they had, you remember Goodfellas? Mm-hmm. When he became a gangster and he was like,
he became what?
Gangster.
Okay, good.
What you thought I said?
I don't know, this is the way you said it.
Whatever. So when he became a gangster, he was like, yeah, the dudes in the neighborhood, they went and carried my mom groceries and stuff like that out of respect. Yeah. So I think that's why girls look to dudes that are popular or, you know what I'm saying, some type of high level of respect in whatever, because that's like especially if you'll do right out for you, but that's like a added on respect to it. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I want somebody that's, you know, got some type of, what you call it, title in the community.
Your honor.
And then, you know, niggas respect other niggas, respect your nigga, so they gonna respect you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. It comes.
But I think women just don't respect them, period.
Marriages?
No. Not single women.
Nah.
Cause you want to take my husband to make your husband, but you don't know what I have to deal with him being my husband.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned, like, as in my early 20s. Like, I had a friend, I still have a friend who is married, way older. But he used to tell me, oh, if I could leave her and be with you, I would. And I'm like, don't. Because I deal with you on a friend level, but I know all y'all business. I would never want you to be my husband. Yeah. I don't want to deal with the shit that she deal with. Period. Stay with that lady. Because I ain't it, sis. I don't want no parts. No parts.
Yeah. Y'all don't care about seeing other women happy. Women don't give a shit about seeing another woman.
Are you serious? No, they don't give a fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You like friends and people that you like really know, but like
why
you
though?
Like marriage, you don't give a fuck about her happiness.
Why though?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Selfish.
Okay. That's strange.
Yeah. So y'all see something that y'all can get or like, and then it's like, I mean, let me stop saying y'all. Certain women see that they, you know, the ring be a magnet. A magnet.
That's deep. I'm gonna have to ponder on that some more.
All the surface stuff that everybody talks about, even the stuff that we're talking about right now, it's all fairy tale bullshit. Everybody's fucked up. Everybody do all this bullshit. Everybody got a level of fucked up. You just either suppress it or you let it out.
That's
You see the suppressor
crazy.
shit. Like when I was married, it ain't like I wasn't looking at other chicks and maybe wanted to hit something. But
I mean, you
was
can look.
suppress the shit. Until some fucks up in the marriage, or something failing, or something's going wrong, or you just feel like I really don't really like your ass somewhere. I turned around and you wasn't that cute this morning. I ain't fucking with you today. Like
That's deep. I never lived with nobody to get to that level.
Man,
so
I got to. I've been in a relationship when I not just not even talking about my marriage, but I've been in relationships where I look at the person one day and it was just like, I'm cool.
Who are you?
I'm cool.
Why are you here?
Don't
Don't you got something to do today?
Yeah, I'm done with this.
Get the fuck out. What are you doing? Get the fuck out.
I hate the way you chew, motherfucker.
Get out. Why are you breathing? I will hope to never feel that way about my significant other if we live together.
Yeah.
But you know me in my perfect world, in my brain. So.
Yeah. Some type of fairyland shit.
Whatever.
It's alright though. You live in a perfect world.
You know, I'm by myself, so I can do that.
Listen, you must have read The Secret.
I saw the video.
Hello?
I saw part of it.
Look at you.
I saw part of it. It was basically like speaking into existence.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. It didn't tell you shit. It had no secret.
That was the secret. And Oprah pumped that shit up for no reason.
It's not a secret to speak positive.
Speaking into existence.
Now,
no
speaking
shit,
into
bitch.
existence didn't work. Didn't tell me to work too. Because if I don't work into existence, speaking
It's not gonna happen. Exactly. What other shenanigans is going on in this world?
What other shenanigans?
Lil Baby got a beef.
Oh, he got beef.
Well,
He just beat somebody up.
yeah, and that guy is a troll, so.
Oh, so that dude's like who? The baby, or the other dude?
The other guy that he beat
so he
up.
does that. He goes around.
No, he was sending videos from what I've seen on Instagram. He's sending videos about Lil Baby for about a year, since about January, just trolling. And so I guess he finally caught up with him this time, and it appears as if the baby beat him up.
Does he know him?
No, he's supposed to be some aspiring rapper. And so now people are making parodies of that video because it looked fake, and people are saying that it's fake or whatever. But I don't even know the baby. I don't even know what song he has. What's his song?
That ain't his song. She Like How I Smell, Cologne. That's his song, right?
That's his song?
Haha. Single. We talking about this. That's a single.
What's his song? Nobody knows it, but you and LJ.
No, he's hella popular. What do you mean?
You didn't even know the song.
Bruh, he can rap. He's actually pretty good.
We know who he is because he's fine as fuck and he chocolate. So everyone knows who he is.
Oh, well then what the fuck?
So why can dark skinned niggas rap and dark skinned girls can't rap? Why is that? Why do they hate on brown skinned girl rappers and not brown skinned guy rappers?
Ain't the city girl? Is she a brown skin rapper?
I'm about to play with you. Anyway,
city girl.
we'll talk about it next week. Unapologetic J podcast. I'm your host, J Michelle, along with Keem.
His name Keem.
Follow Unapologetic J. That's J, not a G.
His name Keem. That's his name Keem across all platforms. Spelled how it sounds.
Yeah. Light skin, but I'm still a dark nigga. I hate that line.
Because he's not?
I hate that line.
Dope ass line.
That shit is trash,
It made
bro.
some niggas feel good.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
Because they've been
I
done.
am dark skin on the inside.
Man,
Trying to
they've
tell
been
y'all,
done since Albie career been done. Like,
that's why light skin niggas get beards, right?
why?
To be dark skin. One step closer.
Oh, God.
You ain't gonna call me a pretty boy today.
Okay, I'm gonna get a beard and I'm gonna make it scruffy.
Niggas start cutting off the S curls.
No more jerk. I just follow the drip, follow the drip, follow the drip.
Oh man, come on.
Yeah, I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. That shit was dumb.
Nah, that's a good line. That's a good line. I was just like, are we signing out right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it don't have to be official goodbye because we're coming back next week.
I'm asking you stop in my mind. You feel me? What? We gonna see.
T. Black,
Nah,
black,
stop.
black,
No.
black, black, black.
No.
Or we can take it to problem. You
I'm
know.
from Compton?
What?
I don't know which from Compton.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
The fuck
Shout
you
out to
mean?
So what's going from though?
Compton for real, you ain't got ass nigga.
Oh, he does say that. All right. All right. Signing off. That's it.
We're done.